this name for you. If you come closer, I can whisper in your ear.
If you happen to miss out on the previous career mode, I'll have a link in the description, an annotation on the screen, and a card in the top right corner, so you have no excuse not to go and watch it. Enjoy the video, guys. Hey guys, Sam here. Welcome back to another episode of the West Ham United Career Mode series. I hope you are enjoying this Career Mode series at this point in time. We're nearing January, guys, which means the first opportunity for us to sign players is upon us. What I need you guys to do in the next couple of episodes especially is put in your suggested transfers for West Ham in the January transfer window. Keep in mind, guys, keep in mind, I don't want to sign the best players with the best potentials. I don't want to sign Tillemon and all them. They're great players, but I want this to be realistic. So when it comes down to it, you take a look at the signings that West Ham have made in the previous windows. I want stuff similar to that. I prefer English talent if possible, but if you're signing someone like a Payet, he was French, it could be from France, but try and make it as realistic as possible. I'm not going to sign people like, I've had people suggest like Bellerin, cracking right back, don't get me wrong, but why would Arsenal sell Bellerin? You know what I'm saying? It has to be something realistic, and I want to continue that sort of realistic vibe. So when you're thinking of your transfers, you know, if you really want me to sign someone like a Bellerin, put it down below, but I want to let you guys know that I'll be signing someone realistic. I'll be signing people that are realistic. As far as the transfer wages and budget, it's at 37 million with nearly 100k a week. Of course, that's adjustable. But I don't want to be making just 2 signings. I want to strengthen the squad a lot. So, as far as the positions, I prefer right back, maybe a right midfielder. You guys let me know what I need, if that's the standard formation there. What do I need? Do I need another central midfielder? I don't think I do. But mainly, it's right back, which Kouyaté is playing at the minute. I actually like him in the right back position, but I do want to actually have a standard right back, and then a right midfielder, or someone who could play right and left, but is mainly a right midfielder would be nice. Of course, Zaha seems to be the front runner at this point in time. But yeah, I wanted to put this in at the start of the episode that please, when you're putting in transfers, of course, I love hearing your guys' opinions on what I should make, but try and make them as realistic as possible. Some of this you could see West Ham signing in real life. As far as the first game of this episode, it's going to be against West Bromwich Albion, who sit in 6th. They're at the top of the table for the longest time, and then they started dropping off when we took over. And as you can see, the top 4 right now is West Ham, Manchester City, Chelsea, and United, suffering our first loss of the entire series in the league last episode. So we're trying to bounce back, and we're trying to get some points here against West Bromwich Albion. Let's take a look at the lineup. Alright, there's the starting 11 for this game against West Bromwich Albion. As you can see, Payet starts in the attacking mid position. Valencia gets a start. He's been very impressive lately. Moses and Antonio getting starts, with Lanzini going on the bench due to fitness reasons. Obiang gets a match in the defensive mid position. Of course, Kouyaté playing right back. I'm just fed up with Jenkinson, to be honest. I just don't like him. I just don't. I don't know what it is about Jenkinson. I don't like him. I prefer Kouyaté there. He's got enough pace and he's got enough strength when you look at it. His tackling is good. He can play centre back. It's just pushing him out to the right a little bit. I personally like him in the right back position, 6'4" as well, so he's a big guy. So that's why I've put him in right back position. Of course, other 3 defenders are pretty much stock standard, but we could probably beat West Brom. Let's take a look at how we do, though. Oh, Antonio with a good ball to Enner Valencia. Antonio's making a run. He's found Moses making a run as well. Beautiful play. Moses should have crossed that. Just saw it at the last second. Carroll making a brilliant run at the far post. And triple tap cross there would have been perfect, and that should have been 1-0 if I had my eyes open, but of course, I didn't. Oh, Payet with a very important steal. If he could cut in here, he can on his left foot, and it's deflected in. As soon as he won that ball, as soon as he stole it, you knew it was destined to be in the back of the net. Great play from Payet here. He was trying to give and go with Carroll. It didn't work, and he just scooped in nicely. Defender, he has to get in the way, and unfortunately the deflection goes against him. But Payet puts us up 1-0. I believe he's our top goal scorer in the league at this point in time. He's just clinical. That's what he is. Oh my goodness gracious. Whew. That's Sessegnon. Has to be Sessegnon. No one's taken a long shot like that from West Brom unless it's Sessegnon. What the hell, mate? That came out of nowhere. West Brom with an instant reply here. Great bit of play. I didn't expect him to shoot, and that is perfection right there. Nothing Adrian can do about that. And all of a sudden, it is 1-1. Look at that. West Brom now on the attack. They are definitely trying to go for this 3 points here. They're going for the second goal. Look at this play. Cresswell lays it off to Kuyate. He gets there first. Very well done. Finds Lanzini. There's no room. There is no room, but Lanzini's going to try and create some room with a roulette. Nicely done. He's getting in the box. Possibly the last chance of the game here. 90th minute. One added minute. Here we go. Someone's running in. It was Song, but he doesn't get enough behind it, and that is full-time 1-1. And West Brom able to get a point out of this game at Upton Park. You know, of course, West Brom are playing well, and it wasn't even our full-strength team, but you still expect to get all 3 points at home. It feels like 2 points dropped, if I'm honest. And as you can see, not the most exciting of games. 4 shots, 2 on target for us, 4 shots, 3 on target for West Brom. None of them real clear-cut chances other than the goal. Of course, there was one really good chance where I should have passed it across to Carroll. Unfortunately, I didn't. And that's the mistake that you make. That's the price that you got to pay. 1-1. Not the worst result, but not the best either. Okay, the next game is against Stoke City. And as you can see, we have dropped into second position behind Manchester City. Stoke, not the easiest team to beat, but again, we're at home. 2 games in a row at Upton Park. So hopefully we can pull out 3 points here. Alright, sticking with this 4-1-2-1-2 diamond, the wide one. Payet goes on the right-hand side, Moses on the left with Lanzini in the middle. This is probably what I'd say is the strongest side that we have at the minute. Kuyate, of course, retaining that spot in right-back position. It might be a bit weird to some of you guys, but I don't mind playing someone like a Kuyate out of position when I feel like he does well there. And he is doing well there so far. And hopefully he can keep up that form. But nevertheless, it's a game against Stoke City. Upton Park is buzzing. Let's get in there and let's hopefully give him 3 points. Okay, the wide diamond just doesn't seem to be working. I'm going to go back to the narrow diamond, which means Victor Moses is going to come off for Pedro Obiang. Kuyate is going to stay in that right back position. I just don't like Jenkinson, guys. It's that simple. Oh, what a ball. Oh, what a ball. He's offside. Whew. Thank you, Lord. That was immense play. Oh, what are you doing, Adrian? What are you doing, Adrian? Serenity now, serenity now, Adrian. What was that? What was that? Look at this. What are you doing? What's this? What is this? Catch the fucking ball, mate. You got gloves for a reason. And now look at him just... Oh, god damn it, Adrian. Here we go now. Enner Valencia trying to make something happen. He picks out Lanzini. Lanzini's going to try and make something happen as well. Smash that, Lanzini. Not enough power on it, my boy. There we go. Song finds Payet. He's got no stamina, but he's going to put it on his right foot. He's going to smash that. What a save from Butland, keeping Stoke alive. Possibly the last chance of the game. The keeper's up as well. Somebody's in there. Adrian is literally just staring at the ball. And that is full time. How have we lost this game? I mean, don't get me wrong, this was a boring as hell game, but I don't think we deserved to lose. I think a 0-0 draw would have suited us both. And as you can see, 4 shots, 3 on target with 44% possession to Stoke's 2 shots, 2 on target with 56% possession. Our first loss in the league at Upton Park, which is very unfortunate. We lost the first one, of course, against Spurs at White Hart Lane. So now 2 losses in the last 2 episodes. I told you guys the losses would eventually come, but my goodness, I don't think we deserve that one, to be fair. Nevertheless, we have to continue. Let's take a look at who the next opponent is. Okay, the final game is the last game of the Europa League group stages. As you can see, no matter what we do in this group stage match against Midtjylland, we will make it. Even if we lose and they win, it is mathematically impossible for anything to change other than 3rd and 4th. But as far as the top 2, they just stay the same. So that means we have made the knockout rounds of the Europa League, so I'm going to be playing a little bit of a weaker side here and testing out some of the youngsters as well. I think I'm going to give Granderson his first game in this match, so let's take a look at the starting lineup and let's see if we can pick up a win against Midtjylland, even though we don't need it. Alright, there is the starting 11 for this game against Midtjylland. Valencia and Sacco start up front with Granderson behind them, Samuelson to the right, Obiang to the left, and Noble in the defensive mid position. The back four is Cresswell, Tompkins, Reed, and Jenkinson with Adrian in between the sticks. Of course, Jenkinson getting a game today. Hopefully he can show me why he deserves to stay at the right back position, especially with the rumours lurking. A new right back could be coming in to West Ham United in January, so he's got to really fight for his spot. But Granderson and Samuelson, 2 youngsters playing as well. Sacco getting a chance. He hasn't had a chance in a long time. So hopefully we can have a good performance, and hopefully we can pull out a win. Again, as I said before, even though we don't need it. Cresswell now whips in a magnificent cross. My God. Cresswell and his crosses, mate. Puts it on a silver platter, wraps it up in a bow tie, and writes a little note saying, "Here, this is for you," and just gives it to the striker. Beautifully done. Wins the ball back, gets past the defender, and just, oh, I just can't. I just cannot. Cresswell, I just can't. He is fantastic. Oh, Valencia now running at the defense with a bit of pace here. He's got Granderson coming across the goal. Granderson! I just seen he's wearing number 7 as well. Quite an odd choice, but he could have had a goal. Oh, what a shot from Valencia. If that had gone in, though. Oh, Jenkinson with the ball over to Sacco. Is he onside? He is. The flag has stayed down. Is he going to bury it? He won't. The bounce was a little unfortunate. I think he rushed it a little bit. But that should have been 2-0 there. Now it is full time, 1-0 to West Ham United. Great way to finish up the group stages here at Upton Park. Send the fans home happy. Happy. Why did I say it like that? Send the fans home happy after a long and grueling EuroLeague campaign, which means we make out the knockout rounds. I'm sure the lads are happy about that. I'm sure the fans are happy about that as well. And we'll see who we're going to get very shortly. And I don't know how far we're going to get in the Europa League. I'm assuming not that far. I'm assuming the teams will get tougher and tougher. So we can only take what's ahead of us, so we'll find out eventually who we face in the knockout rounds. Okay, that wraps up this episode there. And as you can see, we finished the league in 3rd position, of course, with the game in hand against Arsenal. But they've done quite well to get in the 2nd position. As I said, we're eventually going to pick up losses and we'll start slipping. So we're in 3rd. United went from like 4th to 8th this episode. Terrible episode for them. And Liverpool won their 2nd game of the entire season, finally. They've won their first one in the last one, if you didn't see, the last episode. Now they've won the 2nd... Whoops, I went to the EuroLeague. Now they've won their 2nd game, and they're finally on 13 points. And they're still in the relegation zone. They're still last. But we're not worrying about them, of course. We're worrying about the top of the table, which we are nearing. And hopefully we'll be somewhere around the 8th position at the end of the season. But I don't want to read too much into where we're going to be at the end of the season. That wraps up this episode, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like on the video. Of course, 50 likes is still the standard. If you guys could smash that, then there'll be another episode tomorrow for you guys. But that's it for today's episode, guys. I'll see you in the next one very soon. Keep it real.